Hello and welcome to this analog flavor tutorial video. In this video I will show how to efficiently work with the graph window in our iseg software. The following topics will be discussed. First I will explain how to make sure that the graph displays the good curve. Then we will control what part of the curve is visualized. Now we can add messages to the graph. Next we give an overview over additional possibilities. Finally, we will export the data to make it usable by other tools. iseg shows the curves corresponding to the hardware selected in the hardware browser. Double-click on a module to show the curves representing the measured voltages for all of its channels over time. When a single channel is selected, only the voltages measured for this channel are shown. Double-click on an item with a curve symbol to display curves that don't match the selected hardware. This will not affect the selection. To show currents instead of voltages, check the corresponding item in the Show Curves button. It is also possible to show voltages and currents either in a single graph or in two different graphs. Curves can be dragged from one graph to another, or from the hardware browser to the graph window. Click the Clear Graph button to remove all curves from the graph. A single graph can be maximized. The menu button also allows to clear all curve data or to hide the graph window. Now we will see how we can control what part of the shown curves is visualized. By default, iseg shows the last 5 minutes of measured data in an auto-adjusted moving window. There are many possibilities to change the visible area of the graph window. However, if no user action occurs for some time, the tool will return to this default mode. The most intuitive way to zoom in or out is to use the mouse wheel. If the mouse pointer is over one of the axes, only the corresponding axis is zoomed. If the mouse pointer is over the scroll bars, the graph is scrolled instead. Click the Unzoom button to show the complete curve. You can also hit the 1 key instead. Draw a rectangle to zoom to a precise area of the graph. Hold the left mouse button down and hit the space key to define other actions for the zoom box. Click the middle mouse button to enter the auto-scroll mode. Hold the Control key and click the right mouse button to move the graph window. After a certain time, usually 20 seconds, iseg will switch to the auto-adjusted moving window again. Now we will add messages to the curves in the graph window. iseg generates messages for user actions and status changes. These messages are listed in the Messages page. Only the messages for the selected hardware are shown. When a message is selected, it is automatically annotated to the corresponding curve. This allows to map events to the timeline of the graph window. Several messages can be selected by holding either Shift or the Control key down. Some messages might not fall into the time interval shown in the graph. Now we will take a look at some further options and possibilities of the graph window. When clicking on a curve, this curve is highlighted to make it distinguishable. A legend of the currently shown curves can be added by clicking the Show Legend button. The legend allows to modify the curve's appearance from a context menu. If the mouse pointer is over a curve, this context menu is also available. The Activate Cursor Mode button allows to set 2 measurement cursors. These cursors can later be repositioned. The parameters for the auto-adjusting window can be changed in the Tools configuration page. Scroll down to the Graph Viewer item. The first item defines the timeout for switching back to an auto-adjusted mode. The second item defines the displayed time interval. Remember to click Accept Changes to validate the new values. After changing these values, only 30 seconds of measured data are displayed. After zooming in, the graph window quickly switches back to its default mode. Now we will see how the data shown in the graph window can be used by other tools. The number of points shown in the graph window is limited. Therefore, the file logger should be preferred when data must be collected over a longer time period. However, the data shown in the graph window can easily be exported to text editors and Excel. It is sufficient to select one or several curves and to drag them to a text editor or a calculator spreadsheet. Thank you for watching this presentation. Don't hesitate to visit our website or to contact our support for further information.